I'm here with Roger, and we're talking about contingent offers. Roger, speak to me a little bit about a contingent offer, first of all, from a seller's point of view.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I'm listing a home for a seller, somebody is going to sell their home on the market. In this market, there are a lot of different offers. So we're always looking for the strongest offer. So let's say one of our strongest offers is a contingent offer. So the buyer has to sell their current property in order to purchase this home. It might be because they need the loan, they might need the down payment from that home in order to be qualified to buy this bigger, more expensive home, whatever the case may be. So as a seller's agent, I'm going to present this offer to my client, and my client's going to look at it from a couple different point of views. One of the things that we need to be aware of, I wouldn't say it's a concern, however, we need to be aware if the buyer from the other home that they need to sell to buy my home falls out of contract, the buyer for the listing that I have will also be obviously affected by that. And we will either have to wait for them to find another buyer if we're going to stay with those buyers on the listing I have,
Right.
or of course, we can back out if they lose their buyer because we are allowing them to buy our home contingent upon the fact that they sell their home.
Okay.
So it does make it a little less of a strong offer. And I know as a listing agent, if I get a contingent offer, I'm looking for a few things.
Okay.
I'm looking to make sure they're out of their inspection period already.
Okay.
If they're able to have already gotten the appraisal by then, because those are two of the major things
Okay.
that might cause it to fall out, which may cause the buyer for the listing I have not to be able to perform.
Okay, so just to pause there on that thought. So not all contingent situations are the same.
So in a regular market where we don't have 15, 20 offers and the prices aren't getting, pushed so high, it might be something we'd consider if they just gone under contract to take that buyer. However, a lot of the times you'll see these buyers that are contingent, they haven't even gotten their home under contract. Sometimes they didn't even put it on the market yet. We know they're going to put it on the market. We know they're going to sell the home in this market. However, we don't know what that looks like. Things fall out of contract, and we're taking a risk on the listing that we're selling.
Right. I'm a buyer. What's my best way to approach needing to make a contingent offer? How can I make that position the best it can be?
First and foremost, if you're a buyer that is selling your home in order to purchase another home, so you'll be contingent on that home selling to be able to buy the new home. Your agent who is helping you sell the other home, hopefully it's me because I'm helping you also buy. So if I could be the same agent or whoever that is the same agent, then it'll be more of a seamless transition, except for if you're out of state, you're contingent upon selling that home.
Right.
So what you would really want to do to set yourself up for success would probably be to negotiate the terms on the sale of your home in order for you to either stay in post-possession, meaning you get to stay past the closing date. Then if you get a month or two post-possession, once you get far along in the sale of that other home, your offer is going to be much stronger if it is contingent.
Okay.
Or you just keep the contingency all together out of it, close on that home, and then look for a new home. In this market, sellers can definitely get their terms, so there your offer on the purchase, instead of being contingent and having to worry about that and making your offer less strong than the other offers, you can really come in there with a stronger offer with less risk to the seller. So I find a lot of sellers right now, even if they're coming from out of state or even in state and they're selling and you're not relocating or you are relocating, your concern right now is the inventory is really low. So if I go to sell my house, where am I going? Right? And with a contingent offer, knowing that that offer is going to be looked at a little differently and it's really needing to be presented correctly to the house that you want to buy, just totally bypassing that all and negotiating the terms when you're selling your home in order to do that post-possession just gives you a stronger purchase. It kind of knocks all the mess out of the way, and it gives you the opportunity to come in just like any other buyer. And most likely you're selling your home with a bunch of cash. You have the terms. You could do a lease back where you're actually a renter to the new owner of the home that you sold. It's a little bit more, there's just a lot more to it. So if you do post-possession with clear terms, you don't have to go through title and all that good stuff. But you can call and we could talk more about what that looks like.
Well, that's really great to know. Thanks very much, Roger.
Yeah, absolutely.